Ascendant, it's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. So we're here to do your tarot reading for the solar eclipse on July 12th, 2018. It is happening at 20 degrees Cancer. So for Cancer Ascendant, it's going to be your first house affected, which is the house of self. It's what you identify with. So this should be a pretty intense transit for you guys as far as what you're more identifying with when it comes to yourself and your authentic truth and, self-discovering, that kind of thing. You may be, find yourself changing your views on some things that are important to you at this time. With the eclipse, it may have to do with friends, family, anything that you're close to. Close to in the way of like that you identify with yourself with those parts of you, like we identify with parts of ourselves through our friends and through our family and hobbies and that sort of thing. It also has to do with the ascendant has to do with the soul, the direction of your soul. It has to do with the way other people see you. But the first house is identity and self. It's the home of Aries. Aries likes to rush an idea forward without thinking it through. They're very action oriented. So yeah, okay. And you did hear me right. I did say Cancer Ascendant. This video is not for Cancer Sun or Moon unless you also have a Cancer Ascendant. So to figure out your ascendant sign, you'll want to Google your natal birth chart. And you can do that with your birth time. You'll need your birth time and place of birth. So check your birth certificate, or if your mother made you a baby book, that'll have your birth time. And then you can go from there. It's really cool. The ascendant sets up the entire chart or will, which is similar to this, which is figuring out where everything was at the day of your birth and how the planets and all of that will affect you. And it determines also what planet is ruling your chart. So for you guys, Cancer Ascendants, the moon actually rules y'all's chart, which is really cool. It's a very feminine energy, very intuitive energy. I like to look at the moon as connecting to the divine feminine, and the sun a little more connecting to an outer source of energy or divine masculine, So, though I feel Mars is very masculine, but I do feel like we connect to divine feminine or the goddess with the moon. Anywho, so Cancer Ascendants, the moon rules y'all's chart. So let's go ahead and get on into the reading. This is for your solar eclipse happening on the 12th of July. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So Pentacles typically will represent our self-value and worth. Let's see if this is better. I just don't know. I feel like the light's kind of weird. We'll just roll with this. And this tarot deck I am using is called Tarot. It's written by Bridget Reed and illustrated by Colin Howard. Thanks to you guys. So what I was saying was the Pentacles represent our self-value and self-worth, and then our resources, which are then reflected back as we find our value and what we're worth. So the Three of Pentacles is a card that teaches attainment through effort and marks achievement in the working area, okay? It advises you to keep the pressure on so you can maintain momentum and to pay attention to detail. It sometimes marks a period where all energies will be channeled into one project to the exclusion of everything else, okay? Okay, so if there's any passion projects you guys are working on that is really important to you in the way of like your self-identity, like it's really something new you've begun that you strongly identify with, or just any passion project you're doing right now, it's good to focus in on that one project to go ahead and bring it to completion. We've got the Nine of Cups here in the second position. 9 in numerology means completion, I believe. And cups in tarot represent emotions or the water signs in astrology. So now if we go to the Nine of Cups, let's see what we get. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is sometimes called the wish card. What you have an appetite for, you will be given, and your wish will come true. On an emotional level, it indicates that relationships are loving and complete. Creativity is at a high. Friendships and emotions are good. Awesome. That's beautiful. So you're working on a project that you will bring to completion here, or focus in on more during this transit. And you know, this is a solar eclipse, so this energy will be affecting us for 6 months out. Okay, so it's not just a normal like new moon reading or anything like that. We want to remember that as well. Friendships are good, relationships are good, emotionally everything is in a really good place, as well as your creativity running high, which is awesome. We go to the last card. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. 2 Pentacles and a Cup. Achievement, achievement. So 8 of Pentacles, let me get where we need to be here. Sorry about that. 8 of Pentacles, the card predicts the need to progress with caution. Oh, that one. It is a card of starting over, of doing something new, or a period of expansion. Apprenticeship can be scary or demoralizing, and it foretells, if not a tough period, a time of learning and mistakes, doubts, and just hard work. Okay, so you're working on a project. You've got the support of family and friends in your life. Your relationships and emotions are good here with the Nine of Cups. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, there will be some change, right? Which we already know, because eclipses always bring change. It's just like, you know, the universe kind of shakes the dice and puts things where it rather would have them, for our highest good, though. So Eight of Pentacles is wanting you to expand, or is talking about doing something new, or starting over, and it's saying to proceed with caution, okay? It's representing or foretelling a time of learning and mistakes, doubts, and hard work. Okay, so maybe whatever you're working on here, you're feeling good about and have the support, but it is going to take some hard work, and you may be tempted to doubt what you're doing, but it is an important project to you, or wouldn't have come up in this self-identity reading, basically, because that's where you guys are being affected by this solar eclipse. Maybe through this project, at the end result, at the end of it, it may be completely different. You may, during this project, be like growing, as the Eight of Pentacles is pushing you to do, to where what you start with this project ends up being something totally different, but it's what you're more resonating with now or identifying with now. So our advice card for the fairy from the Healing Fairies is making new friendships, making new friends. Okay? So this comes up even though you're in a good place here with the Nine of Cups emotionally with friends and family. Maybe some of these good emotions that we're seeing are from making new friendships, as the healing card is advising you to do. And may be helpful as you're going through this change. Okay? So let me see. Let's get to this reading. To this card. Okay, what is it? Making new friends. Here we go. The card meaning, your circle of friends and acquaintances is shifting to a higher frequency. Yay. Old friends may part ways and new people are entering your life. Now we are in the summer, so I mean, if you're going on vacations, if you're taking trips places, you know, be open to connecting to new people amidst those places that you are able to visit during the summer. Don't, you know, hold back or become too wrapped up in your emotions or too shy because you think you'll never see them again or something like that. Like, connect with people as much as possible. Be open to new friendships. And then as we're going into the fall when school goes back, or maybe, you know, some of you will be taking new jobs or going to school or moving new places, it'll be helpful to be open to making new friends as well, right? Don't close yourself off to new friends, because that is bringing you in new opportunities, okay? Your changing interest and priorities have made a ripple effect throughout your entire life. As your thoughts and emotions center more spiritually natured topics, you are now attracting like-minded people into your life. You may find that you aren't as drawn to your old friends, or that you don't share as many common interests. The fairies ask you not to worry about these natural shifts in your life. You aren't rejecting or judging your old friends, you're just making room for growth and acknowledging the universal law of attraction. People who are like-minded are naturally drawn to one another. Know that you deserve wonderful friends who inspire, support, understand, and compliment you. Affirmation. I am grateful for my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. Awesome! Thank you, Cancer Ascendants. I hope you enjoyed the tarot reading for your solar eclipse on July 12th. Until I see you next time, peace, love, and light. Cheers.